How we doing, everybody? UFC Thoughts here, and today I'm going to be going over what happened with Jake Paul and Mike Perry over the weekend, and then the two other fights that I watched. Let's get right into this fucking fight, dude. Man, Mike kind of got tuned up a little bit. I hate watching this motherfucker Jake Paul fight, man. It is... Because every single time I go into it knowing he's going to win. I literally went into this fight knowing, dude, Mike Perry's boxing defense is dog shit. He's going to get TKO'd in this fight. I said that to myself. I know he's going to get KO'd. Then this motherfucker Jake Paul looks gassed after the second round. And I'm like, oh shit. Mike might be able to do it. The third round, me and... I was so geeked, dude. I was like, Jake Paul's gonna gas and Mike is gonna get him. That third round, I was like, oh fuck yeah, oh yeah, get him, Mike. Me and my father hate watched Jake Paul beat the shit out of Mike Perry. Like, the worst part is, like, I understand Jake Paul is beating these guys, but this fight, I don't get why it needed to happen. I knew that this fight was a mismatch, especially because Jake Paul walked in there at like 230. He had like a 30-pound weight advantage over Mike. It looked like two different weight classes, which, because it was two separate weight classes. Jake, he's not good. He is not a good boxer. He sets the shit up the same way every time. You got motherfuckers like Tyron Woodley. You're like, oh, he's setting up that right overhand. You would know, Tyron. He jabs to the body 4 times and then throws the most mediocre right overhand ever. He gets saved because he has a humongous power. He's not technical. His jab looked decent in this fight. I'll give him that because Mike didn't fucking move his head whatsoever. He moved it twice and landed hard shots and then never did it again. Also, Mike just like refused to throw punches. I don't know what's going on. These guys, when they fight Jake Paul, I am a firm believer that these fights are not rigged. Because that is a thing that a lot of old heads will say. It's fucking straight up rigged, dude. But it is interesting how Mike legit threw like a third of what Jake was throwing. Mike legit was just walking forward, eating punishment. And I was like, damn, Jake really can't do much to him. But then Mike wasn't throwing anything back with the pressure. It's fucking disgusting. Mike got fucked up. He did. He did get fucked up. It was a good performance from Jake, I guess, against a much smaller opponent. He called out Alex Pereira. Dude. You know what? Make that fight. Fuck it. Make that fight. I dare you. I dare you to make that fucking fight. I want to see Jake get fucking murdered, dude. No. He would somehow magically knock out Alex somehow. But like the thing is, all this fight proves to me is that Jake is going to paralyze Mike Tyson come November. Like, who cares about this fight? No one gives a shit about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Who gives a fuck? That fight is dog shit. Because we all know what's going to happen. It's going to look so sad when Mike Tyson... Because I'll tell you what, if Mike Tyson gets knocked down, he's not going to get back up. He's going to stay on the fucking floor. So, we got that to look forward to, I guess, in the future, is Jake Paul abusing an old man. Good fight, I guess. It was honestly entertaining to watch because I was hate watching and I was like, dude, Mike's gonna do it. And he did not. He did not do it. And I was so sad. But that's besides the point. Jake is a quote-unquote real boxer because he fights people who aren't boxers. And I understand people are going to be like, he's a bare-knuckle boxer. Have you watched any of Mike Perry's bare-knuckle FC fights? Dude, he's not a great boxer. He isn't. And I knew that going into this fight. I was like, he's not that good of a boxer. People will be like, oh, he's a bare-knuckle FC guy. He's going to win. No, he's not. He's not that great. But that's besides the point. Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? The co-main event, Amanda Serrano versus fucking, what was her name again? Stevie Morgan. There we go. Stevie Morgan. Yeah, who wanted this fight to happen? I know Amanda Serrano was supposed to fight somebody else, and then they let her abuse some girl that works at a grocery store, I guess, for some reason, for like a full round, because the rounds were 2 minutes long. Ah, man, this is fucking... That was a sad fight. Stevie legit didn't throw a single punch. She did, but with nothing behind it. She was just getting tuned up by one of the greatest female boxers of all time. Amanda Serrano just beat the ever-living shit out of this random lady they pulled off the streets of Tampa with a boxing record. Who is Stevie knocked out? And at the end of the fight, Amanda's like, oh, she's young, she's getting in this game, she'll be great. Dude, Stevie's 35. She's the same age as you. She has no point in being a boxer. That was dog shit. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. But, yeah, I don't know. That fight didn't need to happen. Terrible mismatch. She beat the ever-living shit out of some rando. Cool boxing skills from Amanda Serrano. Oh, shit, I dropped my mic. Cool. I guess that builds up the fight between her and, what's the girl's name? Katie Taylor? Is that who it is? Yeah, Katie Taylor, I think. That builds up hype for that fight, because that was, like, the first TKO Amanda Serrano's gotten in, like, the last 3 years, I guess. Good for you, Amanda. You beat up a nobody. The featured fight. Now, this I want to talk about. It was Ashton, the H2O guy. Sylve? Is that Sylve? Is that how you pronounce and spell his last name? I know I don't have the page pulled up. I don't care enough to look at that. But him versus Lucas Bahdi, I think the Canadian dude. That fight was nuts. For as long as it lasted, 6 rounds of H2O just beating the shit out of this. Lucas looked like terrible for 6 full rounds. He looked dog shit. But then H2O in the 6th round, he drops his hands. He gets clipped with the right hand. He kind of stumbles a little bit, and he doesn't put his hands back up. Gets clipped with another right overhand, and then a left hook that, I mean, holy shit. I haven't watched boxing a lot this year, but they were saying that's knockout of the year. People don't use the word brutal KO. Like, they don't use that term in the right way. People will see any KO and be like, that was fucking brutal, dude. People will look at what Amanda Serrano did to fucking good old Stevie and be like, that was a brutal beating. That's a brutal KO. What happened to Ashton Sylve is a brutal KO. I am disgusted that they even let him try and walk. They should have had hands on him at all times. Dude, kid's 20 years old, got fucking floored by a 30-year-old grown man. Like, what the fuck, dude? People were like, he's fine. He's not okay. Ashton Sylve, I think what happened with Kamaru Usman after the Leonette where he didn't remember anything, that's what's going to happen with Ashton Sylve in that night. He's not going to remember anything for an hour after that KO. So, I honestly felt bad. Watching the replays back, I was like, God damn, he really did get fucking KO'd bad. That's a bad KO. Right hand, left hook. I can't get the image of how fucking much turbulence he got on the fucking left hook that he hit him with. Dude. But yeah, it was so... Because Ashton Sylve was just beating the ever-living shit out of him. He looked so much better than him. And then he got fucking KO'd. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on the Paul versus Perry card that happened. Who cares? Who cares about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul anymore? Dude, he's going to get fucking murdered. And I'm going to hate watch that fight too. Because I know Mike Tyson's going to rip one decent-esque looking combo and then just like not throw anything for the rest of the fight. He's going to gas out after that because he's 57 years old. He's going to have to get hooked up to an EGK machine and fucking just... He's going to pass out in between rounds. Fucking hell. I got another video for you guys come Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I worked on this video for a little bit, and I think it's pretty good. And then, of course, it's 304 fight week. Got some great fights coming to us from Manchester come Saturday. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.